Hello and welcome to the channel. I have been in the garden for a while this evening and I'm working on my last project before the sun goes down and I lose light, and I don't want to be out here messing around in the garden if I'm going to lose light. I purchased a Greenstalk back in September and it has been sitting in the house just waiting because I needed some soil. I don't know if I have enough soil, but I'm gonna use what I have and see. If I need to top it up, I'll top it up. But I need to get it put together and get it in the center of these three and replant these pockets with some seeds, because I've got some pockets that are missing some food and I want to optimize my growth space. And so in this video, I'm going to be putting together my newest Greenstalk that I got on sale. Love it. I love a sale. And in the next video, because I'm going to lose light, I will be planting up all three. So if I don't have enough soil, I'll have to pick some up. So the next video y'all see, it'll be ready. So let's get at it. So I don't know the name of my the name of the color of my Greenstalk. Y'all have to excuse me. I'm not one of those people that I know all the colors. I have the same beautiful green color. This one is dusty, dirty. It needs to be clean, but it hasn't faded. And the only reason why I know the color of this one, because I heard the color being said in somebody else's channel, and it made me remember, oh yeah, I got that. So let's get into it. All right, everybody, so I got a 5-tier. I'm a little bit taller than five tier. Just a little bit, not by much, but a little bit. And so I have a peppercorn color that I'm gonna go and put in between. I thought about breaking this down and making smaller Greenstalks, but I don't think I'm gonna do it. So I'm just gonna go ahead on and get with it. You all have seen me put together a 5-tier Greenstalk before, because I have 2 others and I bought them on sale. Y'all, I don't have it like that, so I gotta get what I can on sale because they are pricey, and a lot of people have great things to say about them. What I can say is that what I grow, I can grow, but I have not been successful growing everything. So I'm still working at loving the Greenstalk. I'm not there yet. But I'm not giving up. I'm loving it. So what I'm trying to do is get this tube on the bottom. I'm gonna bring y'all over here in just a second because y'all seem to be a bit far away. But I'm trying to get this tube. I'm trying to get this tube on it, because what happens is you have water runoff. And because mine is up against the house, I've tried to move them into the garden, but because I have wood chip everywhere, and it's literally wood chip and the earth, my ground is not stable. The wood chip is constantly breaking down, and I did put pavers, and I tried to put these on top of the pavers, and y'all, it felt like it was going to topple over. It didn't seem sturdy to me, so I put them back over here. I still have the pavers out in the garden. I put something else on top of the pavers, but I cannot afford to have these fall over and all this soil and what's in it go to waste. So they're back up against the house. It's fine. Now, I also think that them being up against the house is a good thing, because the house will hold heat and will radiate heat back off into what's up against it. And these sat out uncovered all year, all winter, and they did all right. I can't complain. Now, I got the wheelbase. If you are a Greenstalk aficionado, Greenstalk lover, they're having Greenstalk sales this week. Tomorrow is the wheel kit, the wheel ultimate spinner base with the wheel kit sale. I'll be partaking in that because I did buy my mother and my sister Greenstalks when they were on sale for Mother's Day and the other times they were on sale. And so I was unable to get them the bases. And so tomorrow the bases are going on sale, and I will be getting my lovelies some bases tomorrow for sure, because that's how much I love my sister and my mama. I try to give them things that I partake in if I know they like it. I asked my mom yesterday, I said, you want me to come over and put some roses sharing in your garden? And she said, no. Are you gonna come over and take care of it? She is too smart now, I tell you. I said, no ma'am, I'm not coming over to take care of your roses sharing. She says, then no, I don't want it. Y'all, what I'm gonna do with her? Now she wants me to come over and put elephant ears and everything else in her garden, but she says she draw a line on the roses sharing. She said, I don't want it. What am I gonna do with it? So this is the spinner base, y'all. I put the wheels on it. They're alternating locking wheels. You have some that lock and some that not. You alternate those. I put those on. I put the tubing on so that the water can run away from my house. You know, I should put this tubing to where the water runs up on the foundation. So it can water my house so my house don't shift. Oh my goodness. Being a homeowner, y'all. So I'm gonna put it in the center of the other two. I've already moved this one over here down some. I may need to move this one down a little bit. I'm not for certain just yet, but it's there. Now, I have my center watering discs. I have my watering tray, and I have my lid. So what I need to do is I need to go get some soil so that I can get soil in these tiers. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this bag right here. And I know y'all far away. I do apologize. I'm going to move y'all close in a minute. I'm going to take this bag and I'm going to put it over the center hole just like that. I'll show y'all. Just like that. That is to keep soil out of here. So as I'm stacking the tiers, I'm going to put this bag on here, take it off, and then I'll put my watering disc because I don't want soil getting into the tier below. Not this one, but the one going on top of it. And then I get soil inside that gray disc. You don't want to get soil inside your watering disc. Let me show you. If this is your first time, mosquitoes, Lord have mercy. If this is your first time seeing a Greenstalk, these are your watering discs. Let me put this down. This is your tier, and that's what it looks like. Looks like a flower, kind of, sort of. It tells you to fill right up to here. There's a fill line. You gotta look at it. Mine always, the soil has been continuing to depress, so I need to put more soil in it yet again. I've already filled them. I gotta fill them again. So your watering disc, it has holes in it. You have to make sure that these holes align with your tier right in here. So your holes will be facing the center of all of these. Okay, so this is going to go on the bottom, and it shows on your spinner base where this needs to be seated. So let me bring y'all over so y'all can see it. Now, you know I'm working in a real tight spot, so I don't know how much of this you're going to see, but we're going to try it out. So come on in. This is your spinner base, y'all, and it has little indentions where you can sit the bottom of your tier. Your tier has what I like to call little feet. These right here are like little feet. They lock into each other. And so you have little spaces on your spinner where you can place that, and it'll sit in. It won't lock, but it'll sit itself in there and move nicely. Now this shouldn't be moving because I locked those. Oh, it's moving because it's empty. Okay. I had to think for a second. Why is it moving? Those wheels are locked. All right, so I'm gonna fill it from where it is right here. And I have a ton of stuff already growing in this one, so it's going to be a bit of a nuisance. Let me get these out of here. And it's going to be a bit of a nuisance because I got my onions over here leaning in the way. And I got some dead onion bits under the bottom. Let me take this off. You know, I'm like a little squirrel. You know, you sit here, you see all this stuff that you could be taking out. I'm trying to get these dead onions off of here. These onion chives. I'm sorry, garlic chives. And there's a bunch of death up under there, and I'm annoyed by that. Okay, so got some that fell in here. I want to take it out. It won't block the holes, but I'm not ready to feed it like that, so I don't put anything in it but soil. I don't put any compost or any food to break down in there. So I will take this and I'll put this in a pot somewhere, let it break down. All right, y'all. I may have to do this tomorrow. I'm tired already. So let me go get some soil. I need to mix some soil up with some perlite and dump it in there. So let's go do that. Okay, I think my microphone had gone off, so I do apologize. I'm using the soil that I have, y'all. So it is what it is. I've mixed up my soil. I'm just going to pour it in here first here and see how far I can go. I don't think I have enough soil for all 5 tiers. I think that I only have enough for 4. And so I will need to venture out and get some soil. But it won't be today. And it probably won't be tomorrow. Now, how did this spider get over here? Lord have mercy. Just will never let me rest, y'all. Never let me rest. Okay, so that was the first bucket. Let me go get some more soil, and I'll be right back. So this is roughly 1 cubic feet. I'm done with that bag. So I am just going to add this in. Now I have about 4 more bags left, which are about 1 cubic feet. As I said, I'm not going to, I just don't think I'm going to have enough soil to fill this all the way. And I thought I had some coconut coir, but I am all out. You know, life has been lifing, y'all, and I have not been to the store. So I have to use what I have. All right, let's get the watering disc. Now, before you say it, I already know it is not all the way full, but I don't like to initially make it all the way full because once you start putting plants in, if you have plant starts, you end up having to take soil out. And if you're putting seeds in it, that's fine. But if you're putting plant starts, I find that you have to take soil out in order to be able to plant the plant starts in. And you're not supposed to compact your soil by tamping it down in any way. So I don't do that. And I'm trying to avoid getting any soil in the hole here. I don't want to lose any soil. As I mentioned, I did drop a little bit. I don't have that much soil to go around. So let's get the watering disc, and let's put the watering disc on like that. Now what I will do is I will move the soil back like this to kind of fit it up under the watering disc. That way it is sitting up under that watering disc. And that's why I said I know I don't have enough soil. It looks like the other ones. My word, I can't win for losing, y'all. But that's all right. We're going to get it worked out. We're going to get it worked out. So I'm going to leave it like this for now. And when I get a chance to get some soil, I will top up all of them. because they all look about like this one. And I will need to top them up. Okay, got my shovel. And so that is the first tier. So let's get the second tier. Put that one on. Now, for those of us out there who are very strong and they can, I gotta get my food out the way. Hold on, y'all. Come on. You can fill it up and then pick it up and move it around a bunch of times. I can't do that. I don't have the strength to pick it up and keep moving it around. That does not work for me. After that second go round, oh, I'm done. These are heavy. They are full of soil. And once they're full of soil, it's a wrap. Okay. And I'm trying to get this tier on here. I may need to pull it back from the house a little bit. Get that out of there. Because they fit. They're supposed to fit. It's not fitting, y'all. Something's not right. Yep, it's not right. Okay, and sometimes you just gotta start all over, y'all. Let's get this out of here. Okay, and you don't want any soil in your tray because it could block your holes. You don't want that. Okay, so it's on there. Let's try this again. Let's move this chive out of the way and let's see if I can get it to sit properly. I may need to completely pull it away from the house because it's not wanting to sit for me, and it is not touching anything. It's not touching the other ones, and I can't see the back because it's up against the house. Y'all, I'm tired of this already. I really am. My goodness. It should not be that difficult. I don't know why it wants to play games with me today. Okay, let's get this out of the way and let's try again. I don't know why it doesn't want to sit. It does not want to sit on here. That is bizarre. Something's not right. Oh. You know what? I'm tired. This is my second video of the day, and I am tired, and this is not working out. I am losing light. So this might end up being a pause while I figure out why this is not sitting properly. Because you just sit it right on top, just like that, and it fits right in there. But for some reason, it is not wanting to go. And it keeps sticking. The bottom of it is sticking on the watering disc, and it's moving the watering disc. I did not have this problem with any of the other two. Y'all, let me get my chair. Hang on, let me figure this out. All right, everybody, it's getting late, and I had to maneuver this thing in a way that I've never had to before. I don't know if maybe heat has gotten to it. I don't know. It's not hot in my house like that. But it would not seat with the disc. I had to hold the disc in place and push down in order to seat this, because the disc was not fitting properly in between the space it's supposed to. So I'm really hoping that that disc didn't move around and that it is going to water the way it needs to at that bottom one. Y'all, I don't know. But I had to sit down and figure that out. I had to sit down and push on it and sit it down into the locking the locking mechanism how it's supposed to be, but it did not want to sit on the disc without me holding it and pushing the disc up in that space. It wasn't trying to hear it. I don't know why. All right, so sometimes I guess you have troubles. I never had it before, but there you go. Sometimes I guess you have troubles. Now, I need to go make up some more soil because, like I said, I already used 1 cubic foot and around about 1 cubic foot. And I will have to go mix up some more soil. And what I mean by mix up is my soil doesn't have enough perlite or vermiculite. It doesn't have any of that in there. And I want to make this soil as loose and light as possible because it's not the recommended soil. I use what I have. And what I had was the garden soil, I think is what it was. So I'm just trying, I picked out any big bits of wood chip and I put vermiculite and perlite in it. And what I forgot to do was put fertilizer in the pockets. So let me put some fertilizer in the pockets. The soil was already fertilized in the bag, but it's been sitting in that bag. I don't know how long. I've had it a little while. So I'm just going to put some fertilizer in there. This is my regular standard multi-purpose. Actually, no, this is tomato feed and blood meal, bone meal, and some osmocote because they didn't have the all-purpose when I went. All right, let me get some more soil and I will put it in here and I'll be right back. I hope y'all can hear me. My microphone has been shutting off and doing some weird stuff. I don't know what's going on. I think it's just a weird kind of a day. I don't know. But I'm definitely losing light. So I'm going to have to pick this back up tomorrow. I'm going to fill this tier and then I will come back and finish this off tomorrow because it's getting dark. And I have other tasks that I have to do before I have to get up and go to work in the morning. All right, y'all. So I'm just going to put some soil in here. And before I put the top tier in or on, I am going to put some fertilizer in it versus fertilizing the pockets because I want to make sure that it's got the fertilizer and not just in the pocket. Now the soil said it had fertilizer in it, but you know I want to put a little extra blood meal, bone meal, and all that good stuff. Okay, and I will need to get some more soil, like I mentioned, and fill this up. But for right now, this is what it looks like. And I hope y'all can hear me. I don't know what's going on with my microphone. I really don't. It just kept shutting off when it was charged. Who knows? All right, y'all. So that's that. I'm going to work that in to the soil. Just the top couple inches. Trying not to breathe it in. I don't want to have any respiratory problems. I may have to take me some mullein when I get in the house just in case. Okay. There we go. We're going to work that in. And then we're going to pull this bag off. Trying not to get any soil in that hole. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to reach down and just kind of mush that fertilizer around in those pockets. That way it's not sitting on the soil. And I will be coming back tomorrow, time permitting, and planting all 3 of these up. I've lost here they are. I was looking for the discs. All right, y'all. You know what? I don't have any more soil in my bucket, so I'm not going to put the disc on. I'm not going to finish it off. So I'm going to leave it just like this, and I will put everything that needs to finish it off back in the house, and I will leave it just like this. And I'll come back out tomorrow and I do apologize. It has gotten to the point to where the sun is gone and it's going to be dark very soon. So I'm going to leave it just like this, and we're going to pick this up tomorrow. And before you know it, it'll be a blink, and you'll think that it took just seconds when hours will have passed. So I'll see y'all tomorrow.